Lesson 45, range, median, mode, and mean. This is a little bit different. We're doing statistics. You should have had this probably in pre-algebra or math 8-7 or whatever you did. So we're going to talk about these four things using an example. So the first one is a freight company receives a shipment of 8 cats and 1 cow. Their weights in pounds are 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, and 800. I wonder which one's the cow. We are to find the range, the median, the mode, and the mean of the weights. So we need to know what each of these things are. The range is, well, the first thing you want to do is line up. Anytime you have a problem where you're trying to find range, median, mean, mode, or mean, you need to line up the numbers, the data, in order. So I'm going to do that first. So we have 1, see how many 2's we have. 1, 2, 3, 4 2's. 2, 3, 4 2's. I'm just going to cross those off. Sometimes it's easier, especially when the set is really big. Then we have 3 3's. 1, 2, 3 3's. I'm going to cross those off, make sure I have them right. 1, 2, 3. We have a 4, and we have an 800. So first step is you want to write these in order. These are on the SATs, so these are things you really have to know. Range, median, mode, and mean. So what the range is you're going to take the biggest number and you're going to subtract from it the smallest number, and that is the range. So pretty simple. You just have to know what the words mean. So the range is 800 minus 2, which is 798. All right, first one's done. The next one is the median. What is the median? Well, I like to think of it as, do you ever hear of a median strip in the road? It's the middle thing in the middle of the road. So we're finding the number that is exactly in the middle of all the numbers when they're placed in order. So what I like to do is put my finger on the outer 2. Since I can't do that here, we have these 2, and then we're going to go into, and then we're going to go to the next 2. It's harder when you can't use your fingers. I'm just going to cross them out till I get there. So we have our check them, this one, and we're just going to work in this one and this one, and this one and this one, this one and this one, and you can see where the middle one is. It's 3. So our median is 3. I'm just going to erase all those. So that's our median. Our median is the number that's exactly in the middle of the data set. All right, the next one is the mode. And I like to think of mode as most. So it's the mode. It's the number that occurs the most frequently. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 2's. So the mode would be 2. It occurs more often than any other number. There can be more than one mode. If the 3's appeared 4 times, we would have 2 modes, a 2 and a 3. And then finally, the only one that really takes a lot of work is the mean, which is the same thing as the average. So to find the average of numbers, you're just going to add them all together. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. You can use your calculator for this. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 800. And you divide it by the total number of items. So we count our items, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items. So we're going to divide it by 9. And that ends up being 821 divided by 9. So the average, or the mean, is 91.22. And it's kind of interesting because you have this 800-pound cow that's throwing everything off. So the average is 91.2. Okay, let's go to the next one. As per usual, after I read it, stop the video, try it yourself, and see if you got it right. So this one says the scores on the tests, should be tests, were 86, 93, 60, 66, 95, 83, 85, and 78. Find the range, the median, the mode, and the mean. So the first thing you want to do is put them in order from least to greatest, and then try to find those 4 things. So stop the video and come back. Okay, here we go. Let's put them in order. So we have 60, 66 is next, 78, 83, 85, what's next? 86, 93, and 95. Okay, so put them in order. First, we're going to find the range. The range is simply where you subtract the smallest from the biggest, so it's 95 minus 60, so the range is 35. Then we're going to find the median. The median is the one right in the middle, so I'm going to do my little check marks. This one and this one, this one and this one, this one and this one. Oh no, we have 2 in the middle. So if there's 2 in the middle, you add them and divide by 2, and that's going to give you your median, which would be 83. I'll just write this down here. 83 plus 85 divided by 2, and it's the one right in the middle of them, so it's going to be 84. So that would be our median. Median and the range. Okay, the next one we're going to do is the mode, which happens the most. Do any of these numbers happen the most? They're all one time, so you would say no mode. And then finally, we're going to get the average. So these are grades, just like you would get. So we're just going to add them all up. Just put them in your calculator. 60 plus 66 plus 78 plus 83 plus 85 plus 86 plus 93 plus 95, all divided by the number. So we count them up. We have 4, 8. We divide them by 8. Put them in our calculator. We get 646 divided by 8, which is 80.75. So that is the average grade. Person would barely get a B in our class. All right, one more of these. The mean, okay, this one's a little trickier. So we'll do this one together. It says the mean of 5 numbers is 10. So they're giving you the average this time. They're giving you this number, and you have to find the number that you would have to add in this part to get the mean. So let's try this. The mean of the 5 numbers is 10. So basically we are going to be, there's 5 numbers, so that's a total. So we're going to be dividing by 5, and it's telling us that the mean is 10. They're giving us 4 numbers. We have to find the 5th. So we're just going to set it up like an algebraic equation. We have the 2 plus the 8 plus the 11 plus the 14, and we don't know the 5th number, so we're going to put x. And we're going to solve this for x. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 5. So if I multiply this side by 5 and multiply this side by 5, we're going to lose our fraction, or you could cross multiply. So if we add up our numbers, we're going to get 35 plus x equals 50. And we're going to subtract 35 from both sides, and we get x equals 15. So this one's a little different. You're just missing one of the numbers, one of the data numbers, and you just use x to represent that. So you might need to look at this. There's a problem like that. Practice problem C. It says find the mean of 4. The mean of 4 numbers is 8. There are 3 numbers. Find the 4th. So it's very similar to this. Okay, that is it for lesson 45.